Talking is an art. I think probably to me, I may have missed some guys, but you and GP were the best at it. Where'd that come from?
I'm in the top 10.
Uh,
I might not be top 5. I'm top 10.
I always say that the trash talking, you got to be able to back it up, right? So the first thing about trash talking is, I would actually consider who was talking the trash, and then if they had the ability to back it up to whether I was going to actually engage with somebody. Once I start seeing the trash talk affect people, it was different for me from how I used it.
Was there someone that you loved, you knew that the motherfucker could back it up, and he was going to talk it to you?
Believe it or not, y'all, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan, shout out to Timmy.
Shout out to TDs.
Tim Duncan,
Timmy.
people would not see him verbally saying stuff because he wasn't talking sentences.
Preach.
Timmy would hit you in phrases. Got you. Ooh, almost. This the worst right here. Nice try. Like subtle shit. No gangster shit, no real hardcore shit. Just subtly to just back your ass up and put you back in like this over here. Like, you know, and then what really pissed me off was when the trash talking wasn't affecting him. So now you spending all this energy trying to rile this up. You done forgot about your own game. You forgot about they coming to you that you're supposed to. And then that's when I actually quit talking trash to Timmy because he wouldn't respond or he wasn't giving me the reaction I was getting. I can't really get hype off. This nigga ain't really giving me nothing. Look at now, you know, start, you know, doing a little, you know, the shoulder shit and he won't react to that.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Timmy got 20, 15, like I'm in here like, so then I started changing that, you know what I'm saying? And then it was natural too. Sometimes you went to it, you know, two dogs meet in the middle and it be what it is. So, you know.
I didn't understand that sometimes with Tim. I used to come out of the game and Pop just screaming at him, cursing him out, and I'm sitting down there, man, how's you letting this motherfucker talk to you like this? You Tim Duncan.
He would never
ain't
be
saying nothing. So when Pop come to me, I gotta be like, what the fuck can I say? Tim Duncan taking it.
Right.
I gotta take it.
Gotta take it, right?
But it made me a better player. It made me
up.
coachable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at first, as soon as Pop come, man, you better get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I see you going off on Tim. I gotta be able to take it.
I watched Gary Payton control. Gary Payton and Charles Barkley was two of the arguably best trash talkers I ever experienced. I saw Gary Payton control the referees, his coach, my coach, the crowd, the lady in the front, the guy who was on the side of the Minnesota game sitting in the bucket. He was controlling the whole game.
It's magical.
I watched GP back down the guard from baseline to baseline, talking the whole time. Shut your ass up. Four up twist. Hey, get his ass in here. Hey, come up. Hey, you see the hand on the hip, call it if you see it. Like he just,
That sound like it.
finally hit me. I'm like, how is GP managing all this? He talking to me. He calling the play. He throwing the ball like, yo, and still scoring the ball, stealing the ball, effective. In the huddle, he got the thing, he drawing it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, GP to me was like masterful. Charles Barkley was another level of trash talking because he would end up fighting you or trying to fight you, but he instilled fear in everybody on the court. Gary Payton actually used it to get fouls, to get his teammates fouls, to get guys in and out. Like he was just a control freak. You know, and if you went to a party with Gary, he was doing the same thing. Where the drinks at?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't drinking? Shots over here. Get them out of
with
here.
me, man?
Who with them? Right. I was just like, okay, this is GP. This is just who GP is. So yeah, I saw it, you know, so I guess that would kind of be my example of GP was kind of my example of what I wanted to, but I give Gary, shout to GP, man.
out GP.
We was in everybody's talking about the 20th anniversary of Vince winning the dunk contest in Oakland, right? What y'all don't know is that Kobe Bryant, rest in peace to my dog, he took another level of being a defensive standpoint because Gary Payton after practice, all-star practice, pulled us to the side because Kobe asked him something. He pulled both of us to the side. He said, let me tell y'all something. Look, when you're playing defense, and then he went through a 30-minute joint with both of us with defense. And keeping us between the legs and reaching and how to reach and when you reach up and just little tricks of the trade that next time I saw Kobe after the break, he was using it. Became first team that year. First time I seen him, I said, you used that shit GP show. He said, you saw it? I got his ass, you saw it? Yeah, I saw it. Bitch ass nigga. I saw that shit. I caught that shit. You think I saw it? But I knew that only the three of us was part of that, so I was like, you got the rip? Yeah, you saw that shit? I thought he was gonna call a foul. He didn't call that shit. I said, wow, because GP taught us when you rip somebody to go through their chest. versus using your hand. You see this, right? He told us to take a step and come through your chest and come and then round out. There's no way you can protect the ball. You can't cross it back.
Coming
Once
through
you
the
get in
middle.
there, once I'm in your cab, you can't cross it up.
Yeah,
You would either
yeah.
have to turn your back. Oh man, I saw Kobe take that first night. After the break, I saw it. You know, we wasn't no texting and none of that back then, but when I first saw him, I shot it. It was stated right here when I saw him. He knew exactly what I was talking about.
Students of the
Shout
game.
out to GP for that, yo.
No